Do you know as a leader, you can be perfect and not be effective? And that's one of the things we're going to be looking at on this YouTube channel this year, 2023, Effective Leadership. Compliments of the season to every success giants all over the globe. You are welcome back to this channel, Giant Success Strides. And it's my prayer that it's going to be a year of perfect rest for everyone on every side. This year, trust in God to take us through things that can make us to be effective leaders. A lot of people are leaders in their various establishment, organization, church, home, everywhere you find yourself. You could be perfect as leader, but you are discovering why are you not effective. Why are you not actually carrying people along? And it has hindered you from having the type of results you desire. On this channel this year, I'll be using the materials of one of my mentors majorly, in person of John C. Maxwell. Let me tell you a little about John C. Maxwell. He's a renowned leader, a coach, he's a mentor, and he has succeeded in the business world. So it will be wisdom for us to dig into his wealth of knowledge so that we can achieve the success we actually desire. Effective leaders don't only communicate, they connect. Connecting is everything when it comes to communication. If you are communicating and you can't connect, you can never have the kind of results you actually desire. We all communicate on phone, and you know when the connectivity is bad on phone. You can recognize and identify that. How come that when we communicate with people, we can't even, deduce when the connectivity is not going fine? Then the question is, how will I know if I'm actually not just communicating, I'm connecting? But not until you begin to connect, that relationship will not be what you want it to be. That establishment will not actually deliver the results you want to have. Your followers may not be what you want them to be. Now, how do I know if I'm connecting with others while communicating? First, extra efforts. When you begin to have the following feedback, either you're addressing a set of people or in your organization, when you begin to have the following feedbacks, please watch out for these following feedbacks. That is when you know that you are connecting. Just don't communicate, you must connect. Number one, extra effort. People go extra mile. For example, as a leader in your organization, the CEO, the manager, the MD, husband at home, teacher in the school, whatever group you are leading. When you communicate and you connect, people will go extra mile. You will see them putting more than even you have expected. That means you have communicated. Unsolicited appreciation. They say positive things every time. Actually, I could identify with this. I run a small organization. Actually, it's a school. I have a school that I run. And one of the open days for parents, a parent came in. I was like, oh, the head of the school, that's the HM person, you are doing too much work, you're doing this, you're doing that. And the woman was shocked and said, wow, I'm enjoying my work. I've never complained. I do it with pleasure. Like I'm enjoying working with my boss. And, when I came around, I was happy. Because we're like, I'm enjoying my work, and it wasn't as if she was making, she was actually enjoying her work. So when I began to read the material of my mentor, I was actually happy that, wow, which means I've been communicating. Why? They say positive things. Even people that don't want your progress when they come in to sow tears of discord, the people will defend and say, no, we can't afford that. We are fine, we're enjoying what we do. That is effective communication. So if your followers can't really say something good, even when you are not there, and they are not making it up, then check your leadership. Unguarded openness, they demonstrate trust. They will demonstrate trusts. They trust you, they trust you, and when they trust you, they can go all the way with you and for the vision. So if you are a leader and you are having problem with your people, maybe they are not opening up, check your communication. Maybe you have not connected, because where there's no connectivity, there will be doubts. And when your people you are leading are doubting you, they cannot give their best. Increase communication. They express themselves more freely and more readily. They express themselves more readily. In fact, when I get to my organization, we discuss officials. Outside officials, we discuss personal issues. We relate as sisters and brothers. So it makes that community beautiful for us as a whole. So they are not coming to work with fear. Everybody is coming there to enjoy what they do. I could identify with that. They can discuss personal things with you as a leader. Just don't be perfect, don't be a boss, be a leader. Don't only communicate, make sure you are connecting, because you gain more from people you are leading. And that's even 5, emotional, boundedness, emotional, bondness. There is this emotional bondness, that binds you together. Okay, you have that feelings for them, and they have the feelings for you. In fact, if you are going through any maybe stressful time, they can identify with you. They can even come around, to speak with you and even encourage you as a leader. Don't forget, we need one another. Don't say you're a leader, you don't need the support of your subordinates. We need the support of one another. And if you are not connecting, the bond can't be there. So my mentor says, when I connect, we enjoy that bond. They display a connection on an emotional level. Display of connection on an emotional level. That's another thing. Number 6, the positive energy. The 7th point, positive energy. Their emotion, their emotional batteries are charged by being together. They have energy to carry out their activities all reservedly. They are energetic about what they do, and when they release so much energy, there will be positive results in your organization. So as a leader, you need your subordinates or your employee or your followers to deliver as much as they can, exhibiting their energy, putting their all. It is not growing synergy. Their effectiveness is greater than the sum of the contribution. They release more than what they get. They do it from a heart of joy. They do it with compassion. They can identify with you. In fact, they go all the way to put in their contribution. That is what connectivity does. And last, unconditional love. They are accepting without reservation. They accept you without reservation. They accept you. When you come around, raise an issue, they believe you, they trust you. They accept you the way you are, and they can come around to work with you, joining hands together to make that organization better. And if your husband had told you, see your wife, your spouse, joining hands with you to make things better. And as parents as well, you see your children understanding with you, recognizing with you, and joining hands with you to make things better. So I know you are a leader, one way or the other. Don't look at yourself, I'm not a manager, you are a husband at home, you are a mom at home, you are a class captain, you are a class rep in your school, and whatever. You are a father at home, you are a husband, you are a leader. So you need not only communicate, you must connect. So do not forget this. Those who connect take their relationship, their work, and their lives to the next level, says my mentor, John C. Maxwell. When you connect, you take that relationship to a higher stage. You take that organization to a better place. You take that organization to a higher level that you desire. So if your plan this says you take your work, your business organization, your church, your family, your relation to the next level, you must connect. You must connect. Thank you very much for watching and following on this channel. I hope you've been able to enjoy this material from my mentor, who happens to be a great leader. And I know as we begin to, work in the area of connectivity, you can ask me how am I going to connect? How will I do? Now I know I must have this feedback, but how will I go about it? Then watch out in our next episode. Appreciate everyone who is constantly watching. Tell somebody who is a leader who will need this kind of teaching to check our YouTube channel, subscribe, like, drop your comments, and together we will meet at the top. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the week.